live. It says we are live. Can you folks hear me clearly and see me clearly? Sorry for the late start. Just a lot of stuff going on. Lots of things going on. Can you folks hear me clearly and see me clearly? Let me know if you're in the chat. Let's see here. Let's see. American Dream is here. Brutally Honest RJ is here. I know you just did a stream, RJ. I missed it. Sorry, man. It's a big day today. You're going to want to hear this entire stream. There's a lot going on. I'm going to update you folks, but also talk about the topic as well. Can you folks hear me clearly and see me clearly? Got a lot of wrenches in the chat and nobody's responding. Takes 2 seconds. Yes, Eli, we can hear you and see you. Let me see. I'm not going to move from this spot until somebody actually says they can hear me and see me. Oh, jeez. It's a little chilly here today. It's windy. It's chilly, it's overcast, and I hope I don't get rained on. I can see and hear you good on my end. Okay, great. We are good. All right, folks, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition. This is episode number 93. And today we're going to be discussing you can have excuses or, let's see, I forgot the damn topic. I know what I want to talk about, but I forgot the darn topic. You can have excuses or, but help me out with the topic. Paste it in the chat there. You see, I am butchering my own show, but that's okay. The show will go on. Coach Eli forgot his topic. He wasn't prepared. Mutt Nuts World says, just wrapping up my stream. Hello, Mutt. Hello, American Dream. Hey, Queen. Someone help me out with the title of the stream. I'm forgetting the exact word I used. I know what I want to talk about. Yeah. What a difference here. Wow, even this part's dried up right here too. Wow. Wow, we definitely do need some rain. Okay, give me a second to get it. Hey, Queen, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome, Queen Helen Casey. Welcome, American Dream. 6.2. Welcome, Brutally Honest RJ. Mutt says, I'll be here listening and working on a live stream idea that made me and a mod of mine come up. No, that me and a mod of mine came up with that I will be doing as a panel live stream soon. Okay. Great. You can have excuses or have results. That's right. Thank you, Mutt. You can have excuses or have results. You can't have both. There we go. Now I'm going to remember for the entire stream. Although I know exactly what I want to talk about. You can have excuses or you can have results. You can't have both. Think about that for a little bit while we get started here and talk about some other things. First and foremost, today is going to be a big day and so is tomorrow. We've got a lot going on in Coach Eli's neck of the woods. I'm going to be doing another stream at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific from the studio after I'm done with this one. I'm going to wait for this guy to come in first. I don't want to. I'm not wearing a mask, so I'm going to wait for him to go into the trail. Somebody's coming from the other side. So, give me just a second here, folks. So I'll be doing another stream from the studio at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific to promote again, what I'm going to be promoting right now. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to be the guest on Rogue Internet Man's channel. And we're going to get a little down and dirty. We're going to be discussing, to be quite frank, the echo chambers on YouTube, primarily one of them, the Lichen Theory Jamie echo chamber. Last night was interesting when I was doing my stream from the studio. That echo chamber was continuing to simulcast me, which is fine. I don't care, right? If I can take him down, I'll take him down. But if not, no big deal. I don't care. That's not the main reason why I'm going on Rogue's channel. There's a lot more to it than that. But Rogue was on the third simulcast of my stream, which was moved off of the main DeRosa channel. A grip on Life Coach DeRosa. I wonder where. Oh, geez. And then he put it on one of his backup channels after I heard about it twice and threatened to take him down, which my channel managers behind the scenes were going to do that if he didn't do it. And then he started simulcasting me on his Pablo Escobar suck account. Wow, great name for a suck account. Pablo Escobar. Let's leave that one alone. Anyway, and Rogue Internet Man was on that stream after I finished my stream, and they were done simulcasting the majority of my stream and making some stupid commentary. And by the way, I'm going to make a comment to one specific, I don't even know if I'm going to call her a YouTuber. I don't think she really is. She's just someone that maybe creates some videos and then participates in this echo chamber. That's Pink Parasite. Pink Parasite, I don't even know who you are, but you talk a lot of smack about me. And quite frankly, I've never talked about you. I've mentioned you a few times wondering, what's your deal? I don't even know who you are, and I don't talk about you. Do you just like talking about people that don't talk about you or don't even know who you are? People typically talk smack about people, ma'am, Pink Parasite, when you talk smack about them. But see, for you, that more so proves that you're just a part of the Lichen Theory echo chamber. And you're just going along with it, right? Because you so happen to fit in with that group of people, right? That pathetic group of people, right? So Pink Parasite, here's the thing. If you'd like to talk with me one-on-one, I'm not going to bring you on my channel. I'd be happy to come on yours and have a one-on-one with you if you'd like that. I could care less either way. But ma'am, if you are going to keep talking about me, I'd like to have a conversation with you and find out what your deal really is with me. What is your deal with me, ma'am? Seriously. We can have a friendly conversation. I don't bite. I'm a good dude, despite what these people tell you. Have I made some mistakes? Sure, we all have, right? So what's the big deal? You just want a lot of attention, don't you? You're not getting the attention off of YouTube, so you come on YouTube to fill the void, right, ma'am? Is that what it is? Coach Eli's raw and real. I say it as it is. Let me check out the chat real quick. Oh, we had one troll come in. RDA is here. Hey, RDA, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the show, bro. Yeah, it's a big day today. I'm actually going on Rogue Internet Man's channel tonight. I told you that privately last night on Discord. So I connected with RDA and AOC. So RDA, AOC, and Rogue Internet Man through Discord last night. I had not been on Discord in a while. I still have a Discord, folks. I just haven't really used it. To be honest with you, I'm kind of tired of all the BS that happens on Discord. People talk a lot of smack. They troll your Discord. It's just another echo chamber, right? But the private messaging system is good on Discord. So, and that's a way to reach some of these people that don't have an email. I went looking for emails for these people. I couldn't find them easily. So Discord is a place to connect with them privately. So yeah, I'll be doing a stream at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific from the studio to promote me being a guest on Rogue Internet Man's channel. And I already promoted the link to your show tomorrow, RDA, on my community wall. And I'll do a stream tomorrow from the studio as well to promote that stream. There's a lot to talk about. So not all of it's going to come out tonight. I mean, between Rogue Internet Man's interview of me tonight and RDA's interview of myself and SIFU SMO, who'll be joining us as well tomorrow, we're gonna get down the next couple days, and we're gonna show the Lycan theory echo chamber side that, hey, look, you folks had your fun. You had your fun bullying people all this time, especially bullying the disabled, and we're just not going to stand for it anymore. We're growing bigger and better. Now, here's the thing. I love everybody. Like, I respect everybody. And I understand RDA and Rogue Internet Man and anyone that interviews me. I understand you may not be into my content. I don't expect anyone to be into my content, right? But that doesn't mean we can't work together. If we have a mutual aspect that we agree on and we can work together, I'm all for that. But again, I don't expect anything from these people. I just want to go on there and do my part and share my stories and answer all their questions, because there's no one that knows this Lycan theory echo chamber more than I do. And again, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to feed into it. But this is what's happening right now. The only way we can take care of the actual issue that's happening, which primarily involves disabled people being attacked and victimized and weaponized, this is the only way we can do it. I have to do this. Once this is done, hey, we'll never talk about them again. We're moving forward. Can you folks still hear me okay? It is quite windy. I'm layered up, thankfully. It is a little chilly out here today. It's like 15, 20 degrees cooler than it was the other day I was out here. I meant that Nightbot blocked the Mr. D word from RDA. Well, if you want to type DeRosa, type D space ROSA. That should bypass Nightbot. DeRosa's blocked here. All of their real names, their addresses, and their channel names are blocked by Nightbot and YouTube. And I did that for a reason. These people try to come in the chat and dox people in the chat. I also had to, convert my chats from having 10-second slow mode to 30-second slow mode. Sorry about that, folks. I don't have a wrench. You have to wait 30 seconds to type in between each message. But hey, that's what I had to do for now to protect the channel from these trolls. Just don't want to have to keep editing stuff and moving stuff from this main channel to a Grip on Life 2. It's just a pain in the butt. If I can prevent it, I'll prevent it. So anyway, go below in the description. There are links to both RDA's channel and Rogue Internet Man's channel. Subscribe, bang the bell, select all notifications. Like I said, the live event for RDA's show tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on his channel is already posted on his end, and I shared that on my community wall on YouTube. As of the time I left my place to come out here to take my walk and do the stream, Rogue Internet Man had still not set up the event for tonight's show on his channel. But I did reach out to him on Discord. He said we are on. He's preparing for it, putting together some clips and stuff like that. And he'll have the event up sometime this afternoon. So hopefully by the time I get back home, he'll have the event up. And I'll share that on my community tab as well. But just go and subscribe to this channel. Bang the bell, select all notifications, and you'll get notified when we go live on this channel later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Let me see here. RD me, that AOC guy made Wendy cry. He yelled at her on a live stream and threatened her. But I thought AOC was on the good side of things, RDA. He's had issues with Lycan theory as well. You see, here's the thing, RDA. All these people that pass through that Lycan theory echo chamber, they sometimes will do things they really don't want to do just to try to fit in initially, and then they realize that this is a pathetic group of people that have no life and nothing better to do. And I'll mention this. I finally saw a video from a content creator I used to go back and forth with for several years, named JB Gunner. He put out a video 7 days ago, a week ago, on his Gunner's World channel, addressed to me. Because I was saying, hey, JB, if you want to, support this attempt to try and stop the shenanigans of the Lycan Theory channel, let me know, right? So he reached out to me and basically was saying, look, you're right about what they're saying. And then he asked me to stop, going after a sponsor. I'll go publicly and say this. I'm not going to talk about Texas Caregiver anymore. I'm going to keep my opinions regarding that to myself. And despite the fact that, I went back and forth with JB for many years and he did some crazy things to me, I actually have learned a lot from him and I do respect what he's saying. He's right here. What JB Gunner said about that Lycan theory side, the echo chamber, was they're like the nerdy kids in school that are seeking relevancy, right? No one wants to be their friend because they're so weird and awkward that they start finding other people like them, and then they conglomerate with each other and try to kick down other people they perceive to be better than them just to make themselves feel better. You know what I mean? Me too, Coach Eli. What do you talk about, Dream? And RDA, we can talk about that on your channel as well. We'll talk about the Wendy thing. We'll talk about the RJ thing, Jamie, and the rest of them. I mean, folks, I'll tell you, this all stems down to one thing with this Lycan theory echo chamber. It stems to the point of where these people prey, P-R-E-Y, on the disabled to make a mockery out of them for their cringy content, right? And then they try to flip it around on people like me and say I'm the one that attacked the disabled when they're the ones that actually did it, right? I'll share more about that tonight on Rogue's channel and on Wednesday on RDA's channel. See, that's what people like Jamie do. They'll pin and pitch you against a disabled person, RJ, for example, that has autism and is blind. And autistic people cannot understand certain social cues, so what happens? Jamie realizes that. He talks smack about myself to RJ, says to RJ that I did. Now, RJ, I know you're good with this, bro. I know that, I know we're good. I'm just using this for example purposes. In that situation where I called RJ a blind, derogatory F word, I'm not going to say it here, I didn't mean that. I think it was Jamie or somebody on his panel a couple years back that said some things to RJ about me. Then RJ got mad at me, and then I got mad at RJ. You see what happens, right? In essence, who's really bullying the disabled? Is it Coach Eli, or is it, the Lycan theory echo chamber that's just trying to stir up this drama pot, right? It was instigated, it was incited, it was incitement, right? So we're going to dig deeper into that. And I think more and more people are beginning to see the truth and understand the truth. No matter what happens with that Mr. Wolf guy, AOC made Wendy cry on live stream. RDA Media says, hello, I just woke up, so if there was a clone account of me here, it wasn't me. I was told there was one here. AOC, if that's the real you in the chat, can you tell me approximately what time we talked on Discord yesterday? Because I don't have my go-to channel extension here, obviously. I'm on mobile, and we can't check out channels. Lycan also made Wendy cry, so their argument is dumb. Yeah, dude. You know, the whole purpose of that Lycan channel is to just instigate drama. Non-stop drama. Once the drama stops, he's out of business. He has no content. Whether his sponsor sponsors that or not, and I'm not talking badly about the sponsor anymore, JB or anyone else. I'm just saying it's irrelevant what the sponsor sponsors. What's relevant is what he does to stay relevant on YouTube. Because if he had actual content to create, he wouldn't be doing this stuff, right? So again, over the next couple of days, I'm not worried about my name. I mean, yes, I would like to clear my name with all disabled people that thought I was attacking them and let them know who the real culprit is. It's Jamie Lycan theory. You know, he twists things and flips it around and pins the fact of them being disabled on people like me instead of, you know, taking ownership for what he's actually doing. He's doing that himself. He was so sly about it until I started picking up on what he was doing, right? He was getting away with it. Now, more and more people are seeing the truth. And now that we have more and more support, we're going to squash this once and for all. I don't know which one is a clone. It doesn't matter. AOC sits legs crossed in front of a Chromebook to yell at a disabled woman. I thought AOC was working. I think that is a fake RDA account. RDA, if that's the real you, can you send me a message on Discord letting me know that's you? That way we'll know if it's a clone or not. I'm not going to say anything either way. I'll make the right decision once I get your notification. All right. I'm going to ban AOC. Not AOC. I'm going to ban RDA. RDA, if that was the real you, dude, I'll unban you later. But I don't think you're the kind of guy that's going to go after AOC. I think he's on the same side of things. I think that is the doctor trolling again. Because I'm on mobile and I can't check out accounts. So we're going to leave you banned. If that's the real you, RDA, I will unban you later. Again, AOC is on the same side of things. You even came in my chat. He even came in my chat last night along with you, and I think you endorsed him. So I think that RDA account was the doctor, Queen. What's up, Doc? How you doing? Having fun yet? You miss me? Go do some more streams about me, Doc. Go waste more of your time regurgitating the same stuff over and over and over again. All right. So, I think I've had enough of a monologue here, and I want us to get to the actual topic. So let's do that. I'm just checking the chat one final time. Give me 1 second here. One second. Sorry, folks. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. It's not a problem, Dream. I'm going back to some messages I missed. It's not a problem mentioning these people. It's just doing it in the right context and moving forward. Sometimes we have to mention them when we're trying to make other people aware of their stupidity so we can protect them. There's no way we can protect other people without mentioning their name. It's just at some point we're going to outnumber them with positivity, and there's going to be no need at that point. Okay. Give me 1 second here, folks. I'm sorry about that. Mutt, did you delete that message with the title? I was going back to refer to it because I forgot it again. I think Mutt deleted that. Oh, there it is. You can have excuses or have results. You can't have both. You can have excuses or have results. You can't have both. Feel free to ask any questions regarding what's going on that I mentioned at the beginning of the show, or any other business or personal relationship topics as I go through, the material I'm going to present here regarding this topic. So, you have two options in life regarding accomplishing whatever you want to accomplish. Thanks, Coach, but to be honest, AOC is our lolcow. He really is? Okay. Well, I'm the Lycan theory lolcow, dude, so not a big deal. I think lolcows are just stupid. I think memes, lolcows, and I mean, I'm 47 years old, dude. I'm Gen X. You're probably from the millennial generation, I'm assuming. No disrespect. You're into the meme thing and lolcows. I'm really not. That stuff just bores me, dude. And it's not that, I'm square or anything, dude. I like a good joke every now and then, but memes and lolcows are stupid, man. That's just my opinion. Jenny from the Block's in the house. Why would we support AOC? He made Wendy cry and threatens he cry constantly. Okay. Well, I thought that Lycan theory was attacking AOC. Like, this is becoming too much drama for me, man. Like, I wanna just resolve the main issue. The main issue is the Lycan theory echo chamber. It's him. That's the main issue. He's the one that has the biggest channels out of all these people, and he's the one that has the Discord, and he's the ringmaster of all this. And for whatever reason, he's getting paid from a sponsor. I'm not talking smack JB. For whatever the reason is, because of the fact that he has that sponsorship, he's able to do this all day, every day. He doesn't have to get up at any particular time and go to a real job and work. He can stay up all night, going from stream to stream to stream, talking smack about people, triggering people, and then triggering them to the point where they want to come back on his channel, get on his panel, and try to stand up for themselves, which is pointless because Jamie doesn't care about patching things up with these people because his game is keeping the drama going. That's his purpose. So I just want to make peace with everyone, man. I want to make friends with everyone. Coach Eli loves everyone. Deep down inside, I don't think any of these people want to harm the disabled. I'll talk more about that on the shows I'm going to be on the next couple of nights. I'll leave it at that for now. I just think people are doing it because it's easy to make them their locales, because a lot of these disabled people are not able to pick up on what's actually happening based on their disability. And that's where I step in and draw the line and protect them. But anyway, so you can have excuses or you can have results. Like I mentioned a second ago, before I got sidetracked again, sorry about that. In life, whenever you want to accomplish something regarding any aspects of your life, business or personal, you want to find true love, get married, have a family on the personal side, or you want to find your dream job, get promoted, make more money, or even become a self-employed entrepreneur. If you have a goal to accomplish something, and for many of you out here on YouTube, your goal is to be a successful YouTuber. For many of you, you're not monetized. Your first goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months and get monetized, right? But many of you don't get there for one reason. And this is where Coach Eli's tough love comes into play. You make excuses day after day after day. How many times, and this is with no disrespect, I'm odds. I love all of you. You're like brothers and sisters I never had. But even my mods make a ton of excuses every day. I'm not mad at them for that. They're just holding themselves back from actually accomplishing what they really want to accomplish. Right? I'm not going to talk smack about my mods, but how can I even help my mods get what they want if I'm not honest with them, right? I hear so many excuses, not only from my mods, but other people, right? Even people that aren't mods that support this channel, right? Coach Eli, I want to accomplish this. Well, what do I need to do? Well, the first thing you need to do is stop making excuses. And you know why people make excuses? What's the real reason why people make excuses? It's because they have fears, right? It's really windy. I hope you folks can hear me. They make excuses because they have fears. They have fears of failure, right? How many of you out there have fears of failure? If you don't, you're not human. Be honest. How many of you out there have fears of failure? We all do. I've had them in the past too, and at times I still get those fears of failure, but I've learned how to manage them at this point in my life. And that's what I want to help you folks with. I want to help you folks learn to manage your fears better, right? Your fears of failure. Because here's the thing. No one becomes successful without failing many times first. Let me repeat that one more time. No one becomes successful without failure first, or failing many times first. You can't look at failure as something bad. You got to look at failure as something good. You tried. You want to make this happen so much that you tried and you failed. What did you learn from that failure? And when you try again a second time, if you don't give up like most people do, because they're going to make excuses saying, I tried and I failed, so I'm not going to do it again, right? When you learn from that failure, the second time you try, if you don't give up, you're not going to make that same mistake. Now, you might fail again and make a different mistake, right? Now you've learned 2 mistakes not to make the third time you try, right? I do not want to be on a panel with DeRosa. I do not want to be a panel with DeRosa. He is a guy that has cloned my channel, does a lot of live stream simulcasts on me, and I just think he's a mentally and emotionally unstable and incompetent man. If you want to have an actual interview with me, bro, I cannot be on a panel with that guy or Jamie. I'm not afraid to be on a panel with them, but it's gonna be just a bunch of back and forth static with a bunch of people on the panel, dude. I'm being honest with you, dude. All he's going to do is attack me and try to make me a lolcow on the show, bro. If that's the way it's going to go, dude, then I may have to withdraw. I don't want to withdraw. I want to be there. But if you're going to put these people on the panel and you want to have a serious conversation with me on how to handle this, he's part of the problem, dude. RDA, if that's the real you, why would you want to bring DeRosa on the panel when he's part of the problem? He's part of that echo chamber. All right. I don't think that's the real you. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you ban RDA? That's not the real him. I'm not going to listen. I don't think that's the real RDA. And if that is the real RDA and that's exactly what you're saying, bro, I think you're a lot better than that. I think that's a phony. But if that's the real you saying all that stuff, then I will withdraw coming on the show tomorrow. But I don't think that's the real him. I think that the doctor's been cloning a bunch of his accounts. I talked with RDA last night. RDA is not going to come on here and say DeRosa wants to smash you on the panel. First of all, I will never let anyone smash me on any panel. I've learned how to handle myself maturely and professionally. And RDA knows I'm not coming on the panel for that, so that's not the real RDA. And if it is, then I'm just going to go, I'll find out when I get to my car. I'll check my Discord app. Or when I get home on my computer, if that's actually him, then I'm going to just withdraw. RDA, if the real RDA is hearing this, whether that was you or not, listen, I'm looking to try to make a resolution here. If you guys are looking to just make this into a shit show, I'm not interested. If I come on anyone's panels and they try to flip it and make it a shit show on me, I'll just leave right away and I'll be gone. And I'll just move on. I'm not putting up with that. I'm not. I think we're getting trolled though. Which is fine, not a big deal. Excuse me. RDA Clips, I just subscribed to your channel with 600 subscribers, if that's really you. All right, if that's the real you, RDA, and you're bringing DeRosa on the panel, then I'm going to withdraw from coming on your show. I mean, dude, what's the purpose of having me on there to have some guy smash me on your panel, which I wouldn't let him do that anyway, but he's going to be interference, bro. And I'm not looking to create a drama stream. I'm looking to have a serious conversation. So, I mean, if you're going to bring Jamie or DeRosa or any one of those, like in theory, echo chamber people that don't like me and are mentally and emotionally incompetent and unstable, I'm going to pass. It's not worth it. I'm not going to be a part of that. I'll do my own show with my good people. Why would you want to do that, RDA, if that's you? Why would you want to do that? You see, this is the problem I have. People, they make it all sound hunky-dory, and then they switch it on you. I don't know, bro. Listen, dude, I don't have a problem with you. I don't think you're a bad guy. But what is your outcome? Are you looking to be another Dramasphere echo chamber? Are you actually in bed with this, like in theory, echo chamber or not? Because I don't know what your purpose is now, dude. It's not making any sense why you would want to do that. It is not me. That's what I figured. It is the doctor. Can you ban that one? Anyone that's talking smack, it's not RDA. Anyone that says Frank wants to smash you, just ban them. It's not the real RDA. They're just saying, I DM'd you. on Discord, so that way I can keep talking about them. It's the doctor. The doctor just wants me talking about doctor. Listen, if you want me to talk about you, I don't have a problem. I can say, hello, doc, how you doing? Why don't you just come in and say, I'm the doctor. Say hi, Eli. Hey, what's up, doc? How you doing? Is your trial coming soon for your federal case? What's up, dude? If you want some attention, bro, because you're an attention W, let's just say attention W so we don't get demonetized or removed. You know what the attention W word is, right? If that's what you are, dude, then just ask, bro. You need a little pat on the back, or what do you need, bro? What can Coach Eli do to make you feel better, brother? You tell me. I'm happy to help. I help everyone, good, bad, or indifferent. I have a lot of love for everyone. Who was the 199 super chat? Let me check that out real quick. Jenny from the blog with the 199 super sticker. I missed that earlier. Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate it. Yeah, these people are mad. We are just sitting or siding with you to get back at. No, that's the real Queen. I think that's the real person. Can you unban that person, Queen? The only RDAs that you ban are the ones that are saying to bring DeRosa to attack you on the panel. That was not a bad message there. I think that's the real RDA this time. It could be. Wait for them to say something like, okay, DeRosa is going to come on and smash you, right? All he said was they're mad because we're sitting on a panel with you, taking your side with them. It could still be a suck account playing the game, but don't ban them until they actually, say the other stuff we've been mentioning. Well, I can't get my messages right now, RDA, so I can't verify that. But RDA, you can tell me one thing. What time did I message you approximately on Discord last night to connect with you privately? If you tell me an approximate time, and make sure you tell me whatever time zone you're in, so I know what time it is compared to mine. What time did I message you and we talked on Discord last night privately? Okay. Well, Real RDA Clips, I think, is his actual Clips channel. He has a live streaming channel and then a Clips channel of the live streams. I'm probably going to start doing that as well, but I'll probably put my clips on my Grip on Life channel as well, like clips from my live streams. It'll make it easier for people to get the digest of them, and it will also give me more views and monetize playbacks and stuff like that. It's a smart way of doing it. Yeah, RDA, approximately what time in your time zone did I message you on Discord last night? I'm going to give you 1 minute to answer that. If not, we're going to ban you. Because if it's the real you, you're going to know the time. If not, then it's the doctor trolling again. I don't mean to be rude like that, dude, but listen. I don't want to be dealing with trolls. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm doing to help people, and I don't want to waste my time with these people. I want to focus on the right people. I need to get up to speed on RDA content. He is new to me. I've known about him for a while, but I thought initially he was part of the Like in Theory echo chamber, and he's not. And he started connecting with some people I've connected with in the past. So I started watching some of his stuff, and I like what they do. The problem on RDA's panels I've noticed is that when you start bringing like more than 3 or 4 people on a panel, it just becomes an echo chamber on the stream. And you can't have an interview with someone. That's why whenever I interview someone, like I interviewed RJ last night, I brought him on first for half an hour or 45 minutes before I brought anyone else on. But even when I have other people on the panel, they're respectful. We talk one at a time. If you ever see my panels compared to other like drama panels, people aren't over talking each other because we have respect for each other. And we're not a drama channel. What did FVC, your baby mama, say? All right, I'm not going to pay attention to these people. They're just trying to troll around. This is the doctor doing all this. You know what? Do me a favor, Queen. Just ban every RDA account that comes in here, and ban every AOC account. And I will unban the real ones when I get home if they get banned. It's the doctor trolling. No doubt about it. It's the doctor trolling. That's pathetic how these people get off on this like they have nothing better to do. This is just proving my point. Like I still have another 45 minutes on my walk to talk about the topic. I'll talk about it, and I can talk about anything on these streams. That's no problem. You're not hurting my stream. You're not hurting anything. So I'm going to show you this again. I showed you this the other day. It looks like the water level's gone even lower. The water level's gone down like all over. This is a different part of the Bay Trail. I've shown you this before a few days back. And I was at a different place the last stream I did, the last walking stream I did. But yeah, it's a little overcast, which is cool because the sun's not in my eyes. And I can just screen easier. I mean, the sun is out, but it's not as bright. No, it's the doctor. There's only one person that trolls like that has the time and the system to do it, and it's the doctor. The doctor's trolling, right? Unless it's Jamie and his girlfriend. So anyway, hold on, give me a second here. Give me a second. All right. So anyway, back to the topic, and I'll get back to the chat in a second, and I'll answer any questions. So you can have excuses or have results, right? You can't get results if you keep making excuses. And again, I keep seeing people, even that I care for, even my moderators. I love you, my moderators. I'm going to use you for example purposes. My mods make excuses all the time. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. And then it never happens. And Coach Eli every single day is offering one of his moderators his services free of charge to help grow their YouTube channel, to get on panels, whatever you need, free of charge. Like I can't do any more than that, right? Now, I love you mods again, don't get me wrong. But honestly, who else out here on YouTube has offered you the help I've offered you for free? You tell me. You tell me, right? I mean, you try to give good stuff away, and then people still make excuses, right? The trolls will say, well, they don't value you, Eli. No, that's not it. The truth of the matter is, they have fears, and they're lazy. Fear is the number one reason, but the number two reason is being complacent, being lazy, right? So if you have fears of failure and or you're lazy, you're never going to get anywhere, right? Do you folks see me being lazy? I'm out here almost every day. I'm also back to even doing walking streams now. How's the audio coming through? The wind is pretty high today. Is the audio okay? Can you at least let me know that? 31 thumbs up, 30 thumbs down. So now it's becoming a battle of the thumbs up game, huh? You're good, says Queen. So folks, I'm not going to overly drill this in your head. It's a pretty simple topic. I chose this because I knew there were going to be other things to talk about. In life, you have a choice. You have a choice. You have a choice to make excuses or to be successful, right? And as long as you don't make excuses and you put effort into whatever you want to accomplish, even if you're not as successful as you could possibly be, you're on your way to success. You don't have to be 100% successful at something to be on your way to success. Brutally honest RJ, looking forward to tonight at Rogue Internet Man. Is Rogue Internet Man here? Is he here actually? Did you just tag him, RJ? He must be here. American Dream with the $1 super chat with no message. Thank you, Dream. Appreciate it. There's a reason the doctor is in legal trouble. This is only a part of his negativity. He's a fraudulent MD. Well, he was a real MD that got caught doing something fraudulent. Is Rogue Internet Man here actually? Because RJ, you were able to tag him. Did you tag him, RJ? Or did you just type out his name? Earlier at the beginning of the stream, I saw his name. He's probably listening in the background while he's creating the stream. Yeah, Rogue, I promoted the stream. Rogue and I are going live on his channel with his co-host at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, I'm like, I didn't see Rogue in here, but if he's in the chat, then that's how RJ was able to use the @ sign on his laptop or desktop to tag him. So that's all good. Sometimes you can go into a chat and, sometimes you just want to go into a chat and not let people know you're there. But if you use a regular account and they type in the @ sign and the first few letters of your channel name, they're going to be able to see you're there. That's the only bad part about it. But why would you want to hide anyway, right? Unless you're a troll, right? Why would you want to hide anyway, right? I'm not saying Rogue is hiding. He's listening in to prepare for the show, probably. Welcome here, bro, if you're here. You're on Rogue tonight? Yes, I am, James Pink. I reached out to Rogue last night on Discord because he was on a panel with the Lycan Theory Echo Chamber on the Pablo Escobar channel, a secondary channel of DeRosa Show's channel. It was the third simulcast of me they did last night after the first two were taken down because my channel managers were going to flag them down for copyright. And I'll talk about that on your show tonight, Rogue. I'm not a flagger. I don't flag people. There's a reason why I flag these people, and it's just these people, right? I'm not a flagger. I have no problem people using my clips as long as they do constructive feedback, and they're not just, making lolcow content. Like being a lolcow is different than constructively criticizing somebody. There's a big difference. Everyone loves Eli. Do not ban George. George is good. You know that, Queen, right? George is good. Everyone loves Eli. Rogue made a fool of Mr. L. He exposed the truth. He did a good job. No, he did a great job. See, a lot of people, the reason why, Rogue invited me on his show weeks ago, and I turned him down, not because I didn't want to go on. I didn't want him or other people to think I'm trying to leverage his subs. And that's still the case right now, right? But after, he went on that show last night, they were, talking smack and all that, I said, all right, dude, I'll come on your show if you still want me to. I'm free any day except for Wednesday because I'm going to be going on RDAs on Wednesday. So it's going to be a boom boom. Tonight Rogue, tomorrow RDA. And I'm going on these panels because I'm just tired of the Lycan Theory Echo Chamber attacking disabled people. That's it. I have no other problems with them. If they want to be drama kings and queens and all that, that's on them. It's very, very windy right now. I hope my windscreen's doing a good job of keeping the wind away. And it's a little chilly. I'm bundled up and have my gloves on. Whew. If I didn't have this thing on right now, I know it looks funny, you wouldn't be able to hear a damn thing I'm saying at all. At all. America 1.5, seriously. I wouldn't want to make Rogue upset with me, LOL. Rogue's a cool guy, actually. I don't have any problems with him. But I will tell you one thing about Rogue I respect, as I've gotten to know him a little bit better. He knows how to play this YouTube thing, this YouTube game. It's not really a game, but you got to know what you're doing. And you can't take it too seriously, right? Now, there are some things that are serious, right? And what he was saying about the echo chamber, the Lycan theory echo chamber, everything's true. But because, you know, he hasn't been as invested in it long enough, as long as I have, I filled in the missing gaps, and that's what I'm going to also further do tonight on his panel. I'm going to answer all the questions. I'm going to even answer questions about you know, things I said in the past. I said some hateful things. Wasn't purposefully. I was triggered by this echo chamber years ago. And they still can't get over that. Like, they're still talking about things that I said and did 2-3 years ago. That's pathetic, right? I'm human. I make mistakes. They you know, Jamie says to Rogue last night, hey, you know, play the Coach Eli greatest hits. Oh, sure, James. Here's the thing, Jamie. I'm going to be like Eminem. I'm going to be like Eminem. And say, I am white. I am an effing bum. I don't want to swear on this stream and get it totally demonetized. I do live in a trailer with my mom, which is not true, but, you know, that's the way the song went. My boy Future isn't Uncle Tom. I do got a dumb friend named Cheddar Bob who shoots himself in his leg with his own gun. I did get jumped by all 6 of you chumps, right? And Wick did F my girl, right? So all these people have done all these things to me, right? In similar ways as Eminem went through, right? Not exactly, but similar ways. But then the next line makes sense. But I'm still standing here saying, F the free world, right? But I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook. That's a private school, right? Eminem owned Papa Doc on the stage, right? Who says white man can't rap, right? What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed? This guy's a gangster? That's the question. Is this guy a gangster? This guy's a gangster? His real name is Clarence. It's not Papa Doc. It's Clarence. And Clarence lives at home with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage, right? Because here's the thing. Lycan theory. You can send Rogue anything you want. You can send him Coach Eli's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2. And even if you made 3 centered volumes of Coach Eli's Greatest Hits, I'll tell you what. I'm going to Eminem you. I'm going to come out and say, hey, this is what I've done. And at the very end, I'm going to say, fuck a beat. I go a cappella. Fuck a Papa Doc. Fuck a clock. F a trailer. F everybody. F all of you if you ever doubted me. I'm a piece of effing white trash. I say it proudly, right? There's some people coming, right? And F this battle. I don't want to win. I'm outie. Here. Tell these people something they don't know about me, right? Throw the mic in the face, right? Throw the mic in the face of Lycan theory, right? Here. Tell these people something they don't know about me, right? It's the same way I ended my battle with JB Gunner years ago. Well, about a year ago on this platform. Went on for years, right? I tell you what. I made mistakes, right? I'm not proud of those mistakes, right? But I'll come clean. And I'll beat you to the punch. Lycan theory. And that's the way it's going to go. I'm like, I don't have a problem if Rogue plays those clips tonight. He probably will. Yeah, I called RJ Sander for some names, right? Yeah, I even said the N-word. I'm sorry. My best friend is African American, right? I didn't mean it. I got triggered. And I said some things I didn't mean. So what's it going to be, right? What's it going to be? Can a man not just come out and say, look, I messed up, right? Can a man not just come out and say, hey, I messed up, right? Let's see if we're going to repeat everything that I just said, right? And I'll say the same thing on Rogues tonight, right? And all these troubles need to get a life. You mean trolls, right? You have a good heart, says Dream. Thank you. These trolls are so immature, says Lewis. I'm so confused, Coach. The link on the left good for your interview later? Is the link on the left good for your interview later? I don't know what you're talking about, but the interview, if you go in the description, you're going to see Rogue Internet Man's channel. Just go subscribe and bang the bell. I'm not sure if he's put up the live event yet. That's another lesson I want to teach here, folks. Because this topic, like I said, I chose this topic today because it was real simple to talk about. I knew there were other things to talk about, right? We all make mistakes, right? And what do people do to people they see up and coming, and they feel threatened that they're going to be passed up by this up and coming person? In the case of Papa Doc, in the movie 8 Mile, he saw Eminem, Marshall Mathers, as a threat, right? And I don't blame Papa Doc, because look what happened to Eminem. He's been very successful, and he has some of the best rap music I've heard. And he's Caucasian. And you want to know something? There are no color lines in my eyes. It doesn't matter what your race is. If you can rap, you can rap. You can jump, you can jump. It doesn't matter, right? But we make a big deal about color lines. Like the movie, White Man Can't Jump, right? Or can't rap, right? Well, some white dudes can rap and jump and some can't. The same thing with some African American dudes. They can rap and can jump and can't jump or can't rap, right? Has nothing to do with your race, but that's how people have looked at it. It's a stereotype, right? It's almost like racial profiling. It is racial profiling, right? I don't believe in racial profiling, but that's the slight left liberal in me. So the lesson I want to teach you folks is that if you're in a situation like I've been in, you made mistakes, and because people see you as a threat, and they see you about to surpass them, for example, out here on YouTube, then they start coming at you. They start, compiling all your past mistakes with some video clips, right? And then they try to scare everyone away from you, right? So how do you handle that? Exactly the same way I just said. You come out here and you pull the Eminem in the same ways he pulled it on Papa Doc and won the battle rap, right? You come out and you just say to your audience and you say to everybody everything they're going to say about you before they do it, right? Because then if they go and say the same things that you said, they look foolish, right? There was the second round. I forgot what the rapper's name was that Eminem was going against. B Rabbit was his name in the movie. B Rabbit. It was Eminem, right? But in the movie, it was B Rabbit, right? He goes, "Pay attention, meathead. You're saying the same shit he said, right? Right? So Eminem's like, pay attention, meathead. You're saying the same things that he said, right? So what did these people do, right? All they kept on doing is regurgitating the same stuff over and over and over again on B Rabbit, aka Eminem, right? And that gave him an idea. He's like, why don't I just come clean? Tell them everything that they're going to say about me and see if they can even respond. And what happened to Papa Doc at the end? He's like, yo, yo, and then he turned in the mic like 20 seconds later. It was over. He shut him down. That's the way to shut these people down that are coming at you, to try to harm you, to try to take away your opportunity to be successful, right? And you don't have to let them do that. You don't. What do we have in the box? We have 27 in the box. We have 35 thumbs up. Folks, I've got about another maybe 20 to 25 minutes left on this walk. Let me pull over here. Somebody's coming. Hey, American Dream, do you like these mobile walking streams, man? I know when I did many of them last year, my mods and other people loved them. Pay attention, meathead. You're saying the same things he said, right? That's what this echo chamber is all about. In essence, Eminem was saying to Papa Doc and crew, you know, all the rappers in the Papa Doc network, right? Eminem was saying, all you guys are an echo chamber. That's all you guys are an echo chamber, just like the Like in Theory echo chamber. Now, I want to make another comment here. There's somebody probably watching. I actually got in touch with last night, briefly, by email. And this person doesn't want me talking about her, but I got to mention to you, you know, there are a few things I need to mention on both these shows, tonight and tomorrow. To the Like in Theory internet girlfriend, I'll make it very clear publicly here in the same ways I mentioned in the email. I'm not here to break you and Jamie up. If you want to be with him and he wants to be with you, that's your prerogative. I'm not here to tell people who to date and who not to date, right? But I can choose to be friends with who I want and not want to be. And I chose to not be your friend anymore because you were a leak back into the drama sphere run by your boyfriend. Now, if you say your boyfriend's a better person in real life, IRL, I don't see that, because that's not how he behaves out here on YouTube. Why don't you help him shape up and do some more positive, uplifting content, right? And ma'am, you came to me and you were telling me that you weren't bullying RJ on that on his panel, on his channel when he invited you on to be interviewed. You said you were just trying to get him to change the subject because that's what the audience wanted. Ma'am, he told you no once, and then you kept on pushing him. Ma'am, you had an agenda, and I'm not buying what you said. But I'm still moving on. And everything else I wrote to you, I'm all good with. I only want one thing. I only want one thing. I want you and Like in Theory to stop attacking disabled people and using disabled people as a mockery for your content. Come at me all you want. I don't care. But stop going after disabled people. If you folks keep on going after disabled people, I'm going to keep coming after you to protect them. That's the bottom line. I want nothing else. That's as far as it goes. And then you go your separate way, and you, man, and Mr. Like in Theory, Mr. and Mrs. Like in Theory, you can live happily ever after. You can ride off into the sunset for all I care, right? It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about your relationship. To the both of you, all that matters is what you think about each other. That's part of your problem there, to the both of you, right? That's an insecurity, big time. The insecurity you both have is the fact that you care more about what other people think about your relationship than just worrying about your relationship amongst each other. It's pretty ridiculous. Her acting on ours deserves a golden. She's still technically an actress. But, she knows I wasn't buying it. She tried to sweet talk him. She lowered her voice to a sexy voice. Come on, RJ. People just want the drama. In that sexy voice, she was trying to manipulate him, and you know that, ma'am. Ma'am, listen. You're a great manipulator, ma'am. World class. You're a great actress. I'll give you that, right? But you can't fool me. You can fool most other people, but you can't fool me. Remember, I've got great intuition. My intuition helped us solve a lot of cases. Now, you helped me too when we were working together, but my intuition's stellar. It's funny to me. Instead of her apologizing for that, she tries to save face. Come on, ma'am. You have a heart, don't you? You want to have kids, right? What if you had a child? What if you have a child or two that are disabled, right? And they're getting bullied on the internet in the same ways that you bullied RJ. Why don't you put your child, if you have a disabled child, why don't you put your disabled child in the same position, being bullied in the same way you bullied RJ? Come on, ma'am. I'm not buying it. It's not that I want to talk about you, I don't. But I have to. I have to for these next few shows, because the story will have a big gap without it. But again, I'm not here to talk smack about you. I'm just here to state the facts. I'm not here to come at you or after you. I just want to state the facts. I want the record to be straight, and I want you folks to stop bullying disabled people, and we move on. And that's it. Why don't Mr. L have a real-life girlfriend? He has a nice car, etc., but he's alone. I don't understand, Coach. You know why, Dream? Come on, Dream. Do I have to answer that? Dream, let me ask you this. Before I answer your question, why Like in Theory has no real-life girlfriend in North Carolina where he lives, with a nice new Mustang and a new condo, let me know, what do you folks think? Tell me in the chat. Why do you think he has no real-life girlfriend? You tell me before I give you the same answer I've been saying for the last 4 years about this guy. And nobody's really gotten it until this point, right? He lacks self-esteem. That's one way of putting it. He's very insecure, man. He's insecure and immature. And I'll explain more tonight. I'm not going to get too much into it because I want to save some stuff for Rogue's show. But it stems back to his childhood and the way he was raised. If there's one person that knows every little aspect about this guy's life, it's me. Not because I looked into him, because I was on panels with him for years. He shared all this stuff. I remember everything, right? I know everything about this guy and everything that other people have done to him. Oh, I get it. He's very insecure and very immature. But I'll be honest with you. I can't blame him for it because it stems back to his childhood. I'll talk more about that on Rogue's channel tonight. We are at 1 hour and 14 minutes. 35 thumbs up, 29 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. Folks, please like, share, subscribe, make people aware of this channel. I want to help as many people as possible. It's not just about my channel here. I want to help as many of you grow your YouTube channels. I want to help as many of you find the man or woman of your dreams. I want to help as many of you get your dream job or become self-employed and be successful. Make people aware of this channel, folks. We're going places. It's heading in the right direction. And I thank you, folks, for that. James Pink says he has no in-person social skills. He was confused as to who his biological father was as a result of his mom's behavior. I knew you were going there, James Pink, and I have an idea of who you are, but it's not a big deal. I'll talk about that on Rogue's stream tonight. I don't want to give away everything here. I want to leave some stuff to talk about on that show, right? And we'll repeat some stuff too, And I'm sure he'll have some other questions. But yeah, I'll talk about that. I'll talk about his mother and his father and their behavior and what it did to him. That's what happened. And a lot of people don't know that about him because he hasn't talked about that for the last year or so. This is stuff that stems back to my former channel 3 to 4 years ago. So all the stuff that you knew, folks, that have run into Lycan theory and myself, all the stuff that is relevant to all this, you guys weren't around during those days. I was. I've been around since the very beginning of what this guy's been doing out here. I mean, he was running his channel as the Purple Pill channel 2 years before I met him, but he was just making videos at that point. He wasn't live streaming. He wasn't creating drama. He was just making videos. So I've been around this guy since he started live streaming, or shortly before that. So I know him better than anyone. I know everything about him. And it's not that I want to, I don't want to harm the guy or anything. It's like I just want the guy to learn his lesson and move on. Grow up, man. It's time to grow up. It's time to be a man, dude. It's time to be a man. Right? He hears me talking about him like this and he'll be like, time to be a man, right? Then he mocks me. Instead of saying, dude, you're right, man. I need to become a man and own it. He keeps on mocking me because he's not ready to be a real man yet. So Jamie, the more and more you mock me saying these things, instead of taking it seriously and making a change for yourself, the less of a man you become, dude. And the people that are real strong men and women that are not a part of your echo chamber see this. The real, true, competent people see your behavior, man. It's sad. You're literally seeing this guy self-destruct on YouTube. And it's all going to implode at some point soon. Sooner than you think. George M., walk like a man. Yeah. Yeah. They call me that 4-letter C word, right? I don't want to say it here. I'll share more about that on Rogues. They call me the 4-letter C word, but I'm not the real C-U-C-K. I'm not. Definitely not. I think most of you that know the story know where I'm going with this. I'll save that for a Rogue stream tonight. I feel real good, actually. This is really helping out my pinched nerve. It's almost healed. Like the more and more I walk, the stronger my legs are getting again, and the less pain I feel. I mean, I still feel a little bit of pain when I get up each morning. Then I get up and walk around and start feeling good. And when I do these walks, it stretches out your muscles and it just gets your endorphins flowing and you start building more muscle. Oh my gosh, look at how dry that is. Wasn't this full just a day or two ago when I was out here, like a couple days ago? Wow. Wow, this is all dry. Unless they pumped it out. Like, I'm wondering if they pumped this out. Could not have depleted that fast. Wow. These wetlands are just not really that wet. We need some rain. We need some rain. Even though I'm not a big fan of rain, especially when I'm walking or driving, we need it. We definitely need it. I'm suddenly humming the Four Seasons now. That's great, dude. Okay. So, folks, here's the thing. There's one way you can always be a step ahead of everyone you encounter. And it's not that you want to be right all the time. It's not that you want to be a jerk, right? You want to be you want to put yourself in the one-up position with everything, right? And the way to be one up on everyone and everything you encounter is to already know how these people are going to come at you and to beat them to the punch. An example. Let me give you an example. When you're talking to a woman for the first time, like if I meet a woman on Match.com, you want to take it to the phone and have a phone conversation to see if it feels right to meet, right? And after a half an hour, if you kind of sense her getting tired or you sense that she's about to end the call, you go in and say, well, you know what? I've really enjoyed talking with you, but I'm going to let you go so you can get some rest. It's late. If you'd like to talk more tomorrow, send me a text. We'll talk a little more, and then we'll set up a time to meet, right? If you beat people to the punch, when you can sense intuitively, like I can, what they're going to do next, you will be in the one-up position every time. I have learned to put myself in the one-up position in just about every aspect of my life. That's another topic I'm going to do soon. Put yourself in the one-up position. Who wants to hear about that? Who wants to hear the topic? Put yourself in the one-up position. It's a great topic. And that's how I've lived my life. Take the proactive approach. That's another way to put it. Let me show you how far I am from the end. Because it's not as sunny today, it's kind of overcast. These pictures probably look beautiful in a different way because it's not as bright. When it's overcast, it does make for some great video and pictures. Wouldn't you say? Lewis, you desperately need some rain. Of course, Lewis. Of course we do. What questions do you folks have in the chat? I'm getting towards the end. I'm debating whether I go to the other side or not. I think I will go to the other side. I want to show you folks the observation deck of the other side. So keep asking me questions. If you want to keep me on the air, keep asking me questions. I'll answer them. I'll stay on the air. I've got plenty of data. I have an unlimited plan, which is what AT&T offers now. But when you get the top plan, it gives you 100 gigabytes of guaranteed premium data. And after 100 gigabytes, you can still, get full speed, but they will slow you down only if the network is congested. But I've never used 100 gigs of data in 1 month. I think the most data I've used in 1 month was like 70 or 80 gigs on a former plan. $100 gigs of data is plenty. I could stream 1 or 2 streams a day of this length and still not hit 100 gigs. I'd probably come close, but I still wouldn't hit it. It's unbelievable that we can do live streams from walking and hiking trails from our smartphones in high quality. Who could have imagined this, 30, 40 years ago? I'm 47. I never could have imagined this. And when I was growing up, I used to watch TV and I wanted to be a news reporter. I wanted to be a DJ, a radio DJ, right? I wanted to do all these things, and whoever thought, I didn't think that the technology would be where it's at today to allow me to do this. It's one thing to do it from your home. I'm out on this trail here, broadcasting live. I feel pretty blessed. It's amazing. Thank you to all the people out here where I live in Silicon Valley in the San Francisco Bay Area for making this technology possible. It's amazing tech advancement. It is, Dream. It absolutely is. So, Dream, what's been going on with you, bro? What have you been up to, man? I've been trying to keep up with your stuff, Dream. I've been trying to keep up with everyone, but there's just so much going on. There's a lot going on, and I try to keep up with everything, I was even on Muttnut's stream earlier today. And she came in here earlier and she was saying she had a good turnout. She did. She got some good watch time, so she's well on her way to getting monetized. That's good. But what have you been up to, Dream? I slept last 2 days. Were they your days off, bro? Were you spending too much time on YouTube to the point of where you had to just take a couple days off and catch up on rest? I've been there, bro. I get it. I get it. It's hard to keep this thing centered. This iPhone 12 Pro Max is so big, I have to readjust it the next time too. I'm a little off to the right, I believe. I'll have to adjust it so it's a little bit more center the next time. Let me see here. I can't find George M. YouTube account to see how many subscribers he got. No, I think he's just a consumer of content. Yes, I'd wake up and try to catch up on the YouTube news, then I'd go back to sleep for 8 hours. LOL. Well, here's the thing, bro. I can be your synopsis. I can be your Cliff Notes version. Remember Cliff Notes? Dream? Ooh, that's a little squirrel that just ran across the trail. Cool. I love this part here. You're way out there for a little bit, and then you start coming back into like civilization. It's amazing. Oh yes, says Dream. He remembers Cliff Notes. I think we all use Cliff Notes a time or two. Teachers used to say, don't read the Cliff Notes. We're not going to ask you questions that are in the Cliff Notes. That's funny. Every questions they asked, or all questions they asked, were always in the Cliff Notes. But they want you reading the entire book, which I get it. I get it. Reading is important. But when you play sports and have other obligations, sometimes it's hard to, when I was younger, I'd be up for 3 or 4 hours each night studying. Like, it's a lot on top of playing sports and doing all these other things. So every now and then, yeah, we would use some Cliff Notes. You had to. But I think the reason why they wanted you to read the full book is to become more literate and be able to read. And I can read, so that's not a problem. There's the seal again. Yeah, the water is just much lower than it was the last time I was here a few days back, like I think 3 days ago or so. Get my perspective right here. Now, I don't think there's anybody on that observation deck this time. I want to show you folks that were here the last time, and if you're here for the first time, that's cool too. This observation deck on this side of the trail. This side of the trail is only like a quarter of a mile out and back. The other side is like 1.5 miles out and back. So it's like about 3.5 miles, a little bit more, to do this trail the way I do it. And then walking back to the car and walking around, I typically get close to 4 miles. And that's what I try to walk almost every day, folks, if not at least 5-6 times a week. And that's what will keep you in shape and feeling good and keep those muscles loose. I got to get up now and go to the gym for an hour or two. I only hit the gym a couple times a week. Let me ask you, Dream, you're in pretty good shape, man. How do you stay in good shape? I'm like, Dream, you've been scrutinized for live streaming with your shirt off. And listen, Dream, I'm a straight man, don't get me wrong, it's all good. But you're in pretty good shape. You're in pretty good shape, Dream. How do you do it, man? Do you eat right, or do you have a high metabolism, or what is it, man? Do you work out a lot, or what is it, dude? You are an exceptional YouTube creator, Coach. If you don't have to borrow or clip anyone else's content, you create your own 100%. And see, there are times, dude, where I've done the blog thing. I've read blogs, but I'll do commentary on stuff. But I've kind of done away with that lately. I've cut that out. At least I'm minimizing it. I'm not saying I won't do it in the future, but I'm going to minimize it. I cut out my intro, and I'm getting right to the meat and potatoes. And that's made all the difference. People don't want intros anymore, and they don't want you reading other stuff, even if you're doing commentary. They just want to talk with you. They want to interact with you. That's all I've ever wanted to do. I wish I would have figured this out 6 months ago or a year ago. But hey, that's all right. Live and learn. There are a bunch of egrets on the other side of the trail, and then some ducks. Let me just wait for this gentleman to pass by. Now, he's probably going to go up on the observation deck and probably stay there for a little bit. Now this gentleman, if you look up ahead, he has he's using the cane like a walker. So he probably has had a serious, not a serious, well, it is serious, a similar experience as I've had. You know, like my right leg, with the pinched nerve. It really messed me up initially. It was hard for me to walk. And that guy's doing the right thing. He's doing physical therapy right now. That's what they tell you to do. That's the best thing to do when you've got, issues with your legs, right? The way that you fix those issues is by getting up and walking around. No matter how hard it is. As long as you can do it, it's good. And that's what I've been doing. I invested in 3 energy companies last night. My stocks dropped 3%. Sorry to hear that, Dream. You're still okay though, right, brother? You diversify, right, Dream? I'm sure you've diversified your money. Like they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I've done that one time in my life. I'll share this story once again. When I used to work for Costco, my 401k plan at Costco, I put it 100% in Costco stock. It's very risky. But when you're young, you can take those risks. Kind of like these millennials did with the GameStop thing, right? And so when I first got into the 401k program, after being there, I think it was like, you need to be there like 3 months or so, right? I would put, I only put 5% initially of my salary. Had I put in more, I would have made a hell of a lot more money, because when I got Costco stock, it was like at like $15 or $20 a share, right? And over the course of the next like 6 to 8 months, Costco stock went from like 15 or 20 bucks a share to like over 100. I think it hit like 110 or 120, and then like at 110 or 120, it split 2 for 1 plus 1 additional share. So for example, at that point, if I had like 500 shares of Costco stock, when the stock splits 2 for 1 plus 1 additional share, you go from 500 shares to 1,001 shares, right? And then Every time it goes up $1, you make $1,000. So think about that. Every time it goes up $10, you make $10,000. Now, when you're that young, I was in my early 20s, you can take risks like that. I put 100% of my 401 in Costco stock. Now, I still have some savings, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about stock options, right? And then, before it ended up going down, we all had the feeling, we all switched over to mutual funds. It's a little bit more safe. And I'm a little bit more safely diversified nowadays. Stay away from Valero right now. It spiked earlier this afternoon and then dropped 4%. Exactly Coach Eli, his dream. All right. So that gentleman went up the ramp. And now it's clear. I'm going to show you folks the ramp. Unauthorized entry prohibited. Got to stay on the trail, right? Public shore. All right, let me show you folks the view from this observation deck. I feel good. It's nice to be getting out to these trails instead of just going to the park like I was during the times I wasn't doing my walking streams. Folks, you tell me, from this view up here, you tell me. Now look, you can probably see that guy way down there. Just look at this view from up here. It's incredible, isn't it? I could stay out here for hours. It's peaceful. And during the week, there aren't that many people on this trail. During the weekend, it's busy, as you saw the last time I was out here on the weekend. I know Queen loves these walking streams because of the beauty. And thank you for being here, Queen. Thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you for all of you that stood by myself and supported me through tough times on this channel. This is unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. And as much as I didn't like going through all of it, I'm glad I went through all of it so I can learn how to deal with it and help you folks learn how to deal with it too. There's the sun blocked by the clouds with the great auto exposure of the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I am so impressed by the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the video and the pictures. A lot of people say the S21's a better phone. It may have better specs. I still think the iPhone's a better phone. But it's the only Apple product I have. I'm used to it. I like how smooth and secure it is. And this is the view that you see as you walk down the way I see it. That's why I have this selfie stick to give you this perspective. Somebody's coming up here on a bike right now. All right, folks, get your questions in. I got about a quarter of a mile to go before I exit and head back to the car. So probably another 10 minutes we'll be going off the air. I have a Note 20. It's good. Yeah, your phone is good, Dream. Your phone is good. You've sent me stuff from your phone before. Queen says, yep. Got 44 thumbs up and 20 in the box. I had a bunch of thumbs up last night, and YouTube took almost half of them away. I think somebody thumbed me up from the same IP address with multiple stock accounts. I'll tell you, folks, it doesn't work anymore. I believe they only allow one thumb up per IP address. So unless you have a VPN or something like that, you can't do that. But, you know, I want genuine likes anyway, you know what I mean? I get the point why people did it. They're trying to stick it to liking theory, which is not a bad point, to be honest with you, but I'd rather do it genuinely, because then that's really more so sticking it to them. And everyone else that ever doubted me, like, right? Like Eminem. F you all if you ever doubt me. I'm a piece of... I'm not going to say it again. I said it enough earlier. I don't want to turn this into a trash stream. Even though it's not a trash stream, it's like a man standing up for himself saying, hey, I don't care if you think I'm trash, right? I don't care what you say about me. They're just words, right? Like back in the days, we'd say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Now let me give Queen and the rest of you some more footage here. You got the birds and the ducks. I think those are egrets down there. They're down at the very end there. They're all spread apart. That must be a family. Look at the sun again. Isn't that awesome? I really haven't seen any planes today. That's interesting. I didn't hear or see any planes. I just love being out here. In real life, though, we will be in the same room. What do you mean, Dream? Mutt, use DuckDuckGo to find everything you need. I'm going to be streaming with my new friend, girl soon, or girlfriend, or okay. Are you gonna dox her, dude? Dude, you know, if you even put her face out there without her name, these people will use facial recognition and they will find out who she is. Have you prepped her, bro? Because here's the thing, I learned that one the hard way. You know, putting my ex-girlfriend on my YouTube channel on live streams on my former channel was part of the reason why she became my ex. And I don't blame her. Although if I knew how to handle myself back then as well as I've learned to handle myself out here now, it would have been a different story. But live and learn, right? Sometimes you pay the price and you live and learn. It's just the way it goes. I'm going on the wrong side of the trail. That girl has trail runners on, and she was running. I could run this entire trail. Probably in about, let's see, what, 3.5 miles? I could do a mile in just about 6 minutes. I still think I can do a mile in about 6 minutes running. I could probably do this entire trail probably in about 20 minutes. Running to the other side, back, running to this side and out. To walk it, it takes like 3 times as long. We've been on for 1 hour and 43 minutes. Still have 21 people in the box. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, get them in now. I'm going to be going live briefly from the studio for about half an hour to 40 minutes, or 45 minutes, I mean, at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, I'll be on Rogue Internet Man's channel. And we're going to be talking about the Lack and Theory Echo Chamber and anything else he wants to ask me. I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. And I'm ready. I'm ready for all the questions. I'm ready, you know, to come out and say, hey, look, I'm a human being. I make mistakes. I said some things I shouldn't have said. Yes, did I say the N word? Yes. Did I say the F word? The derogatory word, you know, for gay people? Yes. And I apologize for that. because I have gay friends, and I have black friends, and my best friend is black. And yes, I am ashamed of myself for that. I don't really have a lot of shame, but for those things, yes, I am ashamed of myself. I should be. And anyone that behaves that way, even for a moment, should be ashamed of themselves. But you learn from it, you own it, you apologize, and you move on. And if you're scrutinized about it in the future, because you did it out here on YouTube and people have video of it, and they just can't they can't stop playing that video, just keep owning it. Keep beating them to the punch. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, let me tell you, Rogue, what these people are going to say about me, right? I'll tell you before you look at those videos. So let me tell you, yes, I did say that. This is why I said that. I didn't mean it. Doesn't make it right. I'm sorry, I made mistakes. We can't just move on, right? Most people could, but not this like in theory echo chamber, because that's all they have. And one more thing, real quick, in case you're still watching, I mentioned you at the beginning of the stream, pink parasite. Again, I don't have a problem with you talking about me, making fun about me. Ma'am, here's the thing. There are a lot of things I can make fun about you on, right? Right? But what would happen if I did? Number one, they'd say I'm attacking a certain type of woman, right? And number two, I'm not that immature or insecure in myself to feel the need to project onto someone. See, ma'am, two can play at that game, right? I just choose to ignore it. I acknowledged you because I keep hearing you run your mouth and it makes me laugh. And it's pathetic because you think it's getting to me, right? But the truth of the matter is, ma'am, all you're doing is projecting your insecurities onto me. And I'm getting a good laugh at your expense, right? It's all good. Make fun of me and I'll laugh back at you, ma'am, and then we'll call it a day, right? How's that? Let's make fun of each other. Let's act like little 2-year-olds, and then let's go back to doing what we were doing. How's that? Does that make sense? Is that fair game? All right, folks, get your final questions in right now. We're going to go off the air in a few minutes. I need to head back home and make myself something to eat. Maybe I might pick something up on the way back. Get some food, because this is only round 1 of 3 rounds of Coach Eli today. 3 rounds of Coach Eli today. Can you believe that? Is that enough for one day? I love all of you. I really do. Even the people that don't love me, I love all of you. I have love for everyone, right? I'm not going to focus my energy on the people that don't love me or be anywhere near them. But I can still say I love these people because I feel for them. And I feel for them because they're going through things that they haven't accepted yet or maybe realized yet. Right? I know deep within they're hurting. And they can't come out and say it. That's okay. All in due time, right? All in due time. That was a good walk. I feel good. My leg feels good. Feels a lot better than it did before this walk. My leg where I had the pinched nerve. And the endorphins are kicking in. It just feels amazing. Feels amazing. All right, folks. Let me check out the chat one last time. We have some nice, premium, clean bathrooms here. They're very well maintained. My new friend girl like me. How far should I take our first date? She wants to go have Japanese food and drink some sake. First date, Dream, I wouldn't spend a damn penny. I would take her on a hike, bro. And maybe go to a supermarket and get a couple of snacks, spend about 20 bucks. Don't take her to a $100 dinner or $80 or $100 dinner until you know there's going to be a second date, dude. You take her to dinner. I hate to say this is the truth. Until you have a little punani, you're not going to know that she's really into you. Well, a woman that's into you is going to want to sleep with you. Same with a man that's into a woman. He wants to sleep with her. It works the same both ways, right? So if you've already been intimate with her, bro, go take her to dinner. And then bring her back, and you know what to do, right, brother? I don't have to tell you about that. You don't need a map, do you, bro? You're a little older than me. You got this, right, Dream? Oh, okay, Coach. No, I'm just saying, Dream, do what you want to do. If you want to take her out to dinner, that's fine. But some women play the game. Some women, will pretend to want to be with you just to get a free dinner. So, I get it. We've only made out respectfully. Dream, when you made out, did you try to escalate? Did you try to escalate to sex, or did you not try? If you're making out and she was into you, you should have tried to escalate. And if she said no, then she's not into you. Women that are into you are going to want you. They're going to want you more than you want them. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Mo, how you doing, bro? Third base. So you got the third base. How come it didn't happen, Dream? Did you try to escalate it to the full thing and she said no, or did you just not take it there, Dream? And if you didn't take it there, you should have, bro. Because she was probably ready for that, right? Unless you wanted to take it slow, and let's say she wanted to be with you and you said, okay, we're in my car or wherever, let's go away for a couple nights and let's do this right. We'll go to dinner, we'll make love, we'll do all that, right? We were at work, LOL. Okay, Dream. Well, Dream. Okay. God, Dream. I got to tell you something, dude. I got to tell you something. I don't mix business with pleasure. You have more balls than I do to mix business with pleasure. I don't think it's a good thing to mix business with pleasure, but, you're there. And, bro, honestly, what I would do is I would take her on a hike. Take her on a 4 or 5 mile hike, right? Take her out there to the woods and go on a hike where there are other people too. But every so often, there are some spots you'll be alone. Go out there and make out with her. Like pull her off to the side by a tree, make out with her, caress her body all over, with her clothes on, obviously, right? Right? And then later on that night, if you feel it's going well, and women that are into you are going to want to be close to you the whole time, right? Then you take her to dinner, then bring her back to your place, and you know what the rest is all about, right? Right, Dream? You don't need a step-by-step, dude. You know how it goes. We would have had to go into the bathroom or something. Okay, so it would have, Dream, it would have probably happened if you were at your place or something. Fortunately, I'm a contractor, and I just work there whenever I want. Oh, you're an independent contractor. Okay, that's different. I'll try that, Coach Eli. I have the pre-relationship jitters. I don't want to have to take Viagra or Cialis or nothing. It's been 15 years. Well, Dream, try it out and see what happens. And if there are issues, if there's ED, you know what ED is, erectile dysfunction. You're not going to know until you try it out. If that happens, then go see your doctor. They'll help you out with that. Anyway, folks, I got to get on out of here. We've been on for an hour and 55 minutes. We're leaving 23 in the box, 44 thumbs up, and thank you to Dream and Jenny for the super chats. I appreciate you, folks. All right, folks, she's 20 years younger than you, and I know that. That's all good, dude. Dream, don't get her pregnant, dude. Be careful. Make sure she's either on something or fixed or whatever. You know, and don't be dependent on the pullout like a lot of people do, right? Oh yeah, I'll just pull out, right? I'll just pull out, yeah. Anyway, all right, folks. I'll see you folks in the studio in just a little bit at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. 1 hour before I go live on Rogue Internet Man's channel. Have a good one. See you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye. We're out.